Today we're looking into how to make reference sketches for small-scale whittling. This is also part 1 to making this lion's head, although in the actual whittling tutorial I'm going to provide these sketches in the video's description. Now what sketching is really good for is planning out what we're going to carve and for capturing likeness. And that is exactly what we want to do in small-scale whittling. We're not looking to create a photorealistic copy of anything. We're trying to figure out the essence of something. In this case, it's a lion's face. Since whittling is 3-dimensional, we're going to need a front view and a side view. When I look at this lion, the first thing I notice is the shape of the face. And it's something like this. Then there's the mane. That can be a very rough shape at the moment. And then over here on the widest part, the eyes are in a line with these 2 corners. Then the nose is about 1/3 of the way up, somewhere there. And the eyes make a shape. If we simplify it a little bit, something like this. And then there's this shape. The mouth makes this kind of an upside down V shape. And then by rounding this just a little bit, we get a more realistic lion face shape. And there's a lot of angularity on this chin over here. That's pretty good already. You can round these edges just a bit, like that. Over here too. This is probably the level of detail we're going to go into in the whittling process. And there's an ear and another ear, which is slightly behind the mane. Something like that. Alright, then we're going to do another profile over here. That's going to be the side profile. That's a bit more simple, but we want the dimensions to be the same. We want the positioning to be the same, which means we're going to draw a couple lines. The mane is just something like this. A little curvature over here, like that. Then we have the chin somewhere here. The tip of the nose. And these horizontal lines are giving me an indication of where each of these main features of the face should be. And that means that I have to make some exceptions while using this photo as a reference, because I have to make this side view match this front view that is now working as the primary reference sketch. Now over here on the sketch, the forehead goes a little bit inside the mane. I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. It's going to make it a bit harder to make. So I'm going to change this just slightly like this. This is going to be more like the wind is blowing the mane a bit further back. It's going to be much easier to make when we don't have to make inside curves if we don't absolutely need them. So now this connects to this line, which is the same as over here, and it's gonna be nicer to carve. That's it for this video. If you want to carve this lion, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss that video, and I'll see you in the next one.